Hey guys, Reese Field here. So what we got here is the 2017 Nissan Rogue SV. It's a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, 170 horsepower, all-wheel drive. Kind of like a good mid-size SUV, sporty kind of road tripping kind of vehicle. So we'll take it for a spin.
Alright, so we're here, we're in it. Just I want to say a couple things right off the bat that I like about this. This is one of the newest vehicles I've ever had the privilege of driving. In fact, it is the newest. It's this year's model. And first things first, I just really like that. Keyless start, you have to have the fob in your pocket and you just press the button and go. It's super cool. Another thing I like about it, you can see plenty of space in the back. Got a decent trunk space and everything, so it's a pretty good mid-size SUV. Another thing I like about it, very fuel efficient. It's got 25 miles per gallon in the city, 33 on the highway, and it's got a 15-gallon tank, so this thing's rocking when it comes to fuel efficiency. So we're going to take it and do the hill climb test next, and very comfortable feel to it. I like how all the display is, very nice display, very comfortable leg room. It's got the shifter down here, so everything's just very modern, and I like it a lot. So let's just go do a couple tests with it, shall we? Okay, so a couple of things I really like about this vehicle that I forgot to mention is just how modern it is. It has the, like I said, very spacious, very comfortable feel to it. It's got the backup camera, it's got the forward collision sensors, it has the blind spot lights and notifications, so it just kind of lets you know, beeps at you if you're about to merge into traffic. Everything about this just feels very safe. Like I said, brakes are super tight, everything's just brand spanking new. And miles really low too, so I really like this vehicle so far. Okay, so we're going to combine the two tests that I normally do into one. We're going to do the off-road section and the curb slash pothole section into one test. So we're in these kind of like little road going off into the woods here. It's a gravel road with a bunch of potholes and stuff like that. So I'm just going to be driving down here talking about the suspension and stuff. So here we go. This is both tests at one. You can see out the window kind of what we're going through. So one thing I really like about this vehicle is it's got very tight suspension. We're going over a couple bumps, different potholes and stuff. Like I said, it's a gravel road, so I really like the tight suspension. Another thing about this vehicle that I don't necessarily like is the ride height. It's kind of low, so you kind of have to be careful when going over different stuff. But the other features of this vehicle outweigh that. So handling wise, I really like it. Brakes are super sensitive because it's a brand new car. Here, going over, so you can kind of, oops. That's what I mean by sensitive brakes. You can kind of feel the bumps and stuff we're going over. I'll go over a little small one here. So you kind of see everything's just very tight, everything's very rigid. A little more of the gravel section. Overall, I really like the handling on this thing. It's very smooth, shifts very well. It's all-wheel drive, so that's another thing I really like about this. I'm not doing any speed on this road whatsoever, not going fast at all, but I can feel that if I were to have a little more speed, this thing would be very stable. This thing would be a very comfortable ride on even a little road like this. I'm just gonna, you can take another look at what we're doing again. Just a gravel road going through the woods. I'm gonna consider this my off-road section slash pothole and curb section, just because you're kind of going on a rough road to begin with. So other than the ride height and the fact that it's a little bit low to the ground and you kind of have to watch for your clearance, it's not as high as the Tahoe we did earlier, and it's about the same as the minivan. I'm going to consider this very comfortable. I'm gonna move over to the side here. The car's coming. Yeah, so I mean you can see we're not jostling around like crazy. It's not loose. We're not bouncing up and down every time we hit a curb or a pothole. Very nice, very smooth. So yeah. All right, now for the hill climb test. So, I've driven a V6, a V8, and this is a 4-cylinder. So this is the smallest engine size I've ever had. And we're doing the hill climb now. And there we have it. So, it's not big like all the other vehicles I've driven before. It's one of the smallest vehicles I've ever driven, but it has very good handling, very good maneuverability. That thing powered right up it. Of course, it's this year's model, so it's very smart. Probably all sorts of different sensors kicked in there. It's all-wheel drive, so it handles beautifully. And that was not much of a challenge for this little thing. So, very sporty, very good little mid-size SUV, and I would definitely recommend it for road tripping kind of people. This is very nice, very comfortable vehicle.